Hey people, what's going on? I apologize right in the beginning because my voice is gonna be a little bit down. My energy level is not gonna be high because I was really sick for the last 2 days. Especially yesterday, I was not that great. Um, anyway, getting old doesn't really pay off all the time. All right, so we'll look into one fragrance that is not a very mainstream fragrance. It's not very well-known fragrance. Not even the house, I think. I don't think people know of it that much, but I have seen reviews of it. My good friends, Matt, I think Ashton, recently they covered this fragrance. So this is basically a flanker of, as you can see from title, is gonna be Quorum Silva. All right, this beautiful looking juice. All right, so this fragrance right here, I also got it together the same day with original Quorum, which I also have, which I'm gonna like maybe do a separate review. Of course, it's better to do a separate review. There's original Quorum, but I really don't know. I felt like doing this before that one, right? So this fragrance actually is a flanker, as I mentioned. Came out I think in 2005, and they have actually three in the Quorum line: the original Quorum, Quorum Silver, and as well as I think there's one Quorum Aqua Quorum. So that's more like your summer scent. But I really feel this is actually for summer, right? So stay tuned if you're interested in this fragrance. So this fragrance, first of all, this EDT concentration, and it's 100 ml. The bottle I have here, I don't know if there's a smaller bottle. Maybe there is. All right. So it came out, I think, according to Fragrantica. Here my notes. I'm reading from my notes. It came out in 2005. All right, and this is made in Spain. So I don't have that many fragrances that is made in Spain. Yes, engraved below here you cannot see. So I won't even try. Right, and I think it has fresh notes of bergamot, ginger, artemisia, mandarin, as well as cardamom, lavender. In the heart there is red pepper, cinnamon, nutmeg, and then the base note, I think it's like consists of cedar, patchouli, gaiac wood, and amber. So sort of like very heavy notes enlisted in Fragrantica, and I must agree that there are a few notes that I really get from this fragrance. So I really feel this fragrance need little bit more attention. It's not just like a very nothing scent. This is actually is pretty nice, and I'll tell you why. So let me show you the presentation first of all. The box is quite huge. It's like really tall, and it gives you idea it's gonna be like more than 100 ml, but it is actually 100. Quorum Silver. See information below. There's a price, and this is actually less expensive than the original Quorum for some reason. All right, and there's some information. So it's kind of like Platinum Egoist, that sort of a box. It reminds me of Platinum Egoist, and it does, the fragrance itself reminds me of Platinum Egoist. All right, so the bottle actually is very you don't know, it's like a little bit from the older time, but it has a modern touch to it. It really does not feel like one of your modern very chic looking bottle, but this is like from in the back in the time, and it's very sort of like nicely done. I really love the bottle presentation on this. The juice color is very sexy yellowish, right? As you can see, the bottom is like this. It is all engraved. The top actually comes up like that, and your sprayer is like this. So it's a bit old school sort of a sprayer. Sprays well, and this is all plastic, right? It has some chromish in the middle. So overall, the bottle looks really nice. It looks very modern, sort of like a, I don't know, James Bond sort of film. Those buildings they show, I don't know, right? So yeah, and the sprayer works really fine. See, shoots a lot of juice out. All right. So for the bottle presentation, everything, I'm very happy with it. I'll give this a 8 out of 10. All right. So for how it smells, all right. So this fragrance, I have the dry down here on my hand for some time now. I think it's about 2 hours going on. I just wanted to see, like, to be sure. And I've been wearing this for some time. As you can see, my juice level a little bit down. It's not really fully full. So I've been using this for some time. And the thing is, this fragrance, it's not your typical run-in-the-mill fragrance. First off, this doesn't have the sweetness, doesn't have that sort of like crowd pleaser sort of a thing. It's very soothing, very handsome, and I think it has a little bit of spicy kick to it on the opening. It has that cedar sort of like woodsy feel to it as well, and it's a very daytime sort of a fragrance. All right. So even though it's a flanker of Quorum, this doesn't have that powerhouse sort of effect. So it's sort of remind me of Kuros, and I think there's a Kuros Silver. I think that's sort of a the comparison you can compare to them. So the original Kuros is a powerhouse, but the Kuros Silver and then the body Kuros was not really actually powerhouses, right? So what do I get in top notes? All right, let's see. So when I spray this at first, there's a little bit alcohol up top, so definitely The price for this is very kind of not very expensive. You can get this pretty much within 1500 taka. So I think it should be like a $15, less than $20. I think that's the sort of price. Okay, so I get this opening. When I tried this at first, I was not sure, do I want this or not? But I didn't hate it. I was like split in the middle. So this is not the everyday sort of fragrance that you smell everywhere. This unique fragrance. So I was like, do I like this? It's weird. First thing that came into my mind, this is weird. And actually, I changed my mind on it because I think this fragrance sort of like develops in a way that over time you start understanding what the fragrance is all about, and you start liking it for what it is. So that's what I got from this fragrance. All right, opening, I get a little bit of touch of hint of citrus somewhere, and then the cardamom up there because it's a spicy kick. All right, so it is very masculine, clean, fresh, but not in a very unisex way. It's very manly. All right, but it doesn't have that very sort of a cloying or very harsh opening top note like your maybe Ted Lapidus or Kuros. Nope. This one comes up as a very sort of a spicy, mildly spicy, of cardamom, handsome, clean, fresh cedar, oud. That's a woody, if you know that fresh oud smell. Yeah, a little bit dry. It doesn't have that the playing sweetness and like playfulness and whatnot. So on the top note, here is the top note. Yeah, I get those spices mixed with, I think it's a bright opening. It's like a fresh sort of like vetiver. I don't know, I get a feel of vetiver. If you know David Beckham Instinct, it has that feel of that. So if you like that fragrance, you're gonna like this. All right, but I don't think it has vetiver. It has that cedar root. It goes to that side. So another fragrance, this fragrance is not exactly same, but I think it reminds me of Platinum Egoist from Chanel. That's why I mentioned that fragrance. So they are basically in the same family. The Platinum Egoist doesn't play with sweetness. It doesn't have any sweetness whatsoever. It has the herbal note. This one also, I believe, is spicy, herbal, and woodsy. So I think this will be perfect for a bit of mature crowd. All right, this is not most probably not going to be a very popular hit with the youngsters. To make perfect sense for office, if you're sitting in the closed environment, it will last you a very long time. I think 5-6 hours easily from this. All right, and office setting and bit more mature crowd, summer, spring, I think that sort of weather. But on winter, I don't think this will make a very good contender. All right, will it get compliments? I think this one will get compliments from a bit sophisticated people, just like Platinum Egoist, that sort of crowd for this kind of fragrance. All right, from 25 and up, I think people can appreciate this sort of fragrance. All right, and you're not gonna smell like 1,000 other guys out there. So that's another plus point with this. All right, projection, I think after 1 hour and 1.5, that sort of it comes very closer to your body. It doesn't project that much. So it's projection wise, I think I'll give this 6.5. Longevity, I'll give this like 7.5. All right, not very beast mode for longevity. All right, compliments, maybe halfway. Not everybody's cup of tea, but you're not gonna get like bad reactions from it. It's very handsome, sort of like goes to the barbershop side, like feel of barbershop somewhat, but not entirely. All right, it has a feel of like, if you know Gucci Purum too, that sort of spices, nutmeg or whatever, very toned down, but it's right amount of spices in it. So it's a good mix, very masculine, very handsome, and very professional kind of scent. So overall, I think I'm gonna give this mark of I think 7.5 out of 10. Not a bad scent at all, way above average, and I think this one will work in your favor if you don't want to wear something everybody's wearing, right? So that's all I have to say about this fragrance. I really love wearing this, the summertime. It's very relaxing, it's not overpowering, it doesn't burn your nose, right? So look into this, very good value for money fragrance sort of. All right, so thank you guys for bearing with me. So yep, see you soon again with one of the popular ones next time. Bye bye.